Um, so, hi everyone, and this is Team 74, and I'm here with my teammate Abhay,
Hi.
and we'll be presenting you our final project work in CSE564. So, as a part of the project work, we have developed a dashboard in D3.js where we are analyzing the Kaggle ML and DS survey that was performed in 2019. So I'll walk you through the features of the dashboard, and then Abhay will take over and explain you about the insights that we can derive from this. So starting at the top, we have a summary board where we show summary statistics about the data. For example, the number of responders, the average age of the responders, the average company size that they're working on, and the level of skill they have. In terms of dashboard, we have the countries grouped by their continents. So we have Asia, and then we have European countries, and we have South American, North American, and Oceania. Further, we have gender, education level, the age group of the responders, the job titles that they are working on, and finally, the tools that they are using. So the entire dashboard is connected and can have filters applied at multiple places. For example, if I want to select females who are bachelors and in the age 30 to 34, so you kind of see the filters being applied at all the places and the changes are reflected. You can reset all the filters using a single click. And similarly, you can also perform brushing if you want to select multiple values. For example, if you want to select 4 values in this range, you can use a simple brush. Now, in order to derive insights from this dashboard, we'll move over to Abhay and he will share his insights.
Thank you, Udit. Now, as we can see, and as my friend Udit here told you, that the number of respondents here were around 20,000, as you can see on the screen. So we can see from the countries that, around 25% of the total responses that came in were from India. So it would be a great insight to see as to how many of what this India has to offer and what we can see from there. Now we see that in terms of the gender, there were high representation. There was a high representation of male and the less representation of female present. We go and look at the educational level here. We can see that almost 50% of the people who have filled this survey were doing their bachelor's, they're pursuing their bachelor's degree. And we also know that, of course, the people who pursue their bachelor degree would be around in the 18 to 20 bracket, and hence the 30% of the age group here we can see. We also know that a person who's doing a bachelor's degree is mostly a student, and hence in the bubble chart, we can see a big bubble for the students. We also know that students, they are just beginners. They're just starting up in the field of data science, and they do a high amount of data visualization. So they use Seaborn and they use Bokeh, for example, from the R. And to try out ML libraries, they do TensorFlow, Keras, and stuff like that. Now, to analyze what are the seasoned players doing, so for example, research scientists in the area of research, what are they doing, and what is their work? What kind of visualization tools do they use? So if we do look into that, we see, of course, that there are 50% of people who are in research or in research labs of any form have a doctoral degree. We also know that doctoral degree takes a bit of a time, and hence we can see a large chunk of people, between the ages of 25 to 44 being there. And of course, these people are seasoned and they know what they're doing. And so we can see that the Seaborn plot or the Seaborn word cloud, which was most prominent there, has receded a bit and has been given rise to more classes, more packages like Shiny, D3, GeoPlot, etc. They also use ML libraries, as you know, that as PyTorch, Keras, and XGBoost and stuff like that. One interesting thing that we can see here is that the female representation here has increased. Whereas if we go back to what we had before, we can see that the female representation before was low. So it is a good thing that we can see here that maybe, because of the high presentation that we had seen in the doctoral program or in the research areas, we can say that, maybe people would like to, or the female representation would be higher once they go into the doctoral programs. We also have done a Kaggle and MS survey for a responsive UI. So for example, if a person changes or wants to see something on their favorite screen, they can change, and this thing makes it very responsive and a very pretty kind of a thing that we can see. And all the changes are happening across the screen. And so that's all that we have done for this dashboard for our final project of visualization for CSE564. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much.